Today we will discuss first problem of Lagrangian. Okay. What you have done earlier, that do not ask in net exam mainly, but it can be in gate exam. But in the net exam in part C you can have like that question. Okay. So see what is this example says. This is an example of question in which a particle is constrained to move only on the surface of this ball. This particle is and only constrained to move on this ball, and you have to write the Lagrangian of the system. This statement will be given in your exam, and the equation for this curve has been given here in the question, and then you have to write the Lagrangian of the system. So how you will approach the question, see this thing. After reading the question carefully, after making the figure of the question, what you have to do, firstly you have to write equation of constant for that particle, and you know what is the procedure for that. For that, firstly you have to consider this as a free particle, and if it was free then it has 3 degrees of freedom, but it is constant to move on the surface of this ball. So means always and always your particle must satisfy this condition. This equation it must satisfy. So this is its equation of constraint. Equation of constraint will be same, that it is only allowed to follow this, right? So this is your equation of constraint. So second step, find degree of freedom. 3 into 1 minus 1 is 2. 2 degree of freedom are here. Your third point is number of generalized coordinates are always equal to degree of freedom. So how many generalized coordinates are allowed? Means how can be dot terms are possible in your Lagrangian? Only and only 2. But before that you should select your proper coordinate system, because in the question it is written, right, Lagrangian of system in a suitable coordinate system. Suitable means you have to determine yourself which system is suitable for this question. So how you will determine? This is your equation of constraint. Try to write this equation of constraint in all 3 coordinate system. If I write it is in Cartesian, then it will be same, because it is already written in Cartesian. If I write this in your spherical, in your cylindrical, then it will be half b r square, and if it is in spherical polar, then it will be r cos theta half b r square sin square theta. From here, by looking only you can decide. Nobody is going to tell you, but you have to you have to develop your intrusion by yourself, that which is the simplest looking. Cylindrical is looking simplest, so I think going with cylindrical will be beneficial for you. So select cylindrical system for this. Okay, and for cylindrical I told you, for writing Lagrangian you must write 2 components, t and v. Firstly always deal with t, okay, because you have memorized that equations. So in the cylindrical system, what is the expression for t? That is half m r dot square plus r square theta dot square plus z dot square. But here are z dot, here are dot terms. How many? How many kind of? 3. So means 3 generalized coordinate it is representing. But our system, this system has allowed only 2 degree of freedom. Means one dot term you have to reduce. To reduce the degree of freedom or to reduce the generalized coordinate, you will always use your equation of constraint. Okay, so z का relation जो है r के साथ half b r square है. So you can put instead of z half b r square. Similarly z dot की जगह पे आप यहाँ से substitute कर सकते हैं. So you will find z dot. What will z dot will come? Z dot will be your br dot. So putting br dot here, your this thing will become r dot square plus r square theta dot square plus b square r dot square, or in more simplified form half m 1 plus b square r dot square plus r square theta dot square. So now see carefully. 2 degree of freedoms are allowed, and r and theta, two kind of generalized coordinates are shown here. Okay, so this is clear now that this kinetic energy expression is okay with degree of freedom. We will do 3-4 more problems, then you will be comfortable. This is your first problem. Only listen carefully what I am saying and try to repeat your question yourself. Then this is your kinetic energy expression. And for potential energy, what you will do? You see here in the figure, this ball is a 3D in nature, and this axis is your z axis. So this can have a potential energy like mgh at height. If this is at a height z, then it will have mgz here, right? So this particle will have potential energy like mgz, not h, means h is representing z here. So mgz. So v is very easy to calculate. Always in the case of spring you will have half kx square v, and otherwise at some height you can use mgh. So v is very easy to calculate, but manipulation of t is quite tricky. So you have to keep this in your mind. Your t is this and v is this. Now your Lagrangian will become half m 1 plus b square r dot square plus r square theta dot square, and keep this minus is here, minus mg z. You can't use z, this Lagrangian is wrong. You know dot should be here for this thing, but z dot is not here. So you will use equation of constant here to substitute this, and it will become half m 1 plus b square r dot square r square theta dot square minus half mg br square. This Lagrangian is now right, and this is final expression of Lagrangian. First part done. Lagrangian first part is done. Now your second part was discuss conservation of momentum. Conservation of momentum, which tells cyclic coordinate. If there is any cyclic coordinate, then that momentum will be conserved. So you can easily see theta is not here. Theta is your cyclic coordinate, or you can check curly L upon curly r or curly L upon curly theta. Curly L upon curly theta is your 0. So means p theta will be your conserved. What will p theta will come here? See Lagrangian carefully and do with respect to p theta. How you calculate p theta? Curly L upon curly theta dot. So firstly you will have to differentiate this. It will become mr square theta dot. Mr square theta dot. This will be a conserved quantity. In the exam directly questions asked, this is your conserved quantity. And third is your find equation of motion. Lagrangian always satisfy Euler-Lagrange equation, that is, for here are two generalized coordinates r and theta. So you will write two equation of motion, curly L upon curly r dot minus curly L upon curly r is your 0. I will solve one you will solve yourself. d by dt curly L upon curly theta dot minus curly L upon curly theta is your 0. These are two equation of motion. You have Lagrangian, you only have to differentiate and solve these. Suppose we solve first. So first calculate curly L upon curly r dot. This will come m1 plus b square r dot. Okay, and then you will solve curly L upon curly r. Curly L upon curly r will come m r theta dot square minus mgb r, right? And now putting this d by dt d by dt of curly L upon m1 plus b square. Here everything is constant instead of r dot, so only differentiate with respect to this. And here 1 minus already, so curly L upon curly r will be mr theta dot square minus mgbr is your 0. So this will become m1 plus b square r double dot minus mr theta dot square plus mgb r is your 0. So this is your equation of motion for generalized coordinates. You can yourself solve for theta also, and every time they ask you one equation of motion, tell firstly you have to write Lagrangian and then you have to solve this. I hope you are doing well. Thank you.